Do you want to travel to space without leaving your couch? If yes, then this video is for you. Because I am going to show you the 10 best space games on PS5 and PS4 to play in 2022. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. The number 1 we have Chorus. Forsaken, a sentient starship, has been given to you by Chorus, who wants you to use it in a dark world for combat. Laser cannons, missile launchers, and Gatling guns are among the ship's arsenal. A strong desire for vengeance is one of the most potent factors that might propel you into the unknown realm. For Nara, the urge to locate and destroy the cult that has made her suffer has consumed her. A highly skilled pilot. Next up we have Mass Effect Legendary Edition. One of the finest action RPG series has been repackaged as the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Remastered visuals, improved user interfaces, and other quality-of-life enhancements are included in the new version of the game. Commander Shepard is a customizable character that you control in the game. Gender, appearance, background, and basic abilities are the first things you can change. Next up we have No Man's Sky. The debut of No Man's Sky was abysmal, with many of the features promised being entirely absent. At launch, the game was disappointingly dull, with randomly generated environments devoid of anything that would pique the attention of a wide audience. As a result, a large number of gamers were enraged and finally abandoned the game. Next up we have Elite Dangerous the Legendary Edition. A space flight simulator on PlayStation 4 is Elite Dangerous. If you're a fan of space-themed games, Frontier Developments has released and created this game for you. Building a starship and exploring the Milky Way are the two main goals of this game. Despite the fact that it supports both single-player and multiplayer modes, this game has an incredible multiplayer component. Next up we have Prey. The action of the game takes place in a parallel reality. Science fiction is the inspiration. Arcane Studios created the first-person shooter Prey. The space race is part of the game, as well as humans who reside in orbital stations. A space station in orbit around Earth, and the moon is controlled and explored by the player in the game. They are on the lookout for hostile aliens, both physical and mental, in a variety of ways. Next up we have Kerbal Space Program Enhanced Edition. Although Kerbal Space Program Enhanced Edition isn't the most visually appealing possibility at first glance, it has a lot of interesting concepts that are done in a delightful way. As you play this award-winning game, you'll also learn about space. A remastered version of Private Division's Kerbal Space Program was published in 2021 for the PlayStation 5. Next up we have The Outer Worlds. Exploration lies at the heart of The Outer Worlds. The ship, which serves as the game's focal center, can only be unlocked after completing the character creation phase. Player control of the spacecraft is limited to a single point of entry. Non-human players will be encountered and defeated by the player. Multiplayer and solitary modes are available. Number 8 we have Journey to the Savage Planet. Journey to the Savage Planet is an action-adventure game set in an extraterrestrial world. Explore 26 Pesos from the viewpoint of a first-person player. 26 Pesos is a vibrant extraterrestrial world that inspires awe. The finest part of the trip is solving the extraterrestrial enigma. Along the way, you'll come across both aggressive and peaceful creatures and vegetation. Next up we have Observation. As a sci-fi thriller, Observation takes place on a deserted space station that is drifting through the cosmos unnoticed. The investigation into the disappearance of Dr. Emma Fisher and her team falls to you. In this game, you take control of the station's artificial intelligence, or SAM, which gives you access to many tools and systems. Number 10 we have Everspace Stellar Edition. With Everspace Stellar Edition, you may go to the skies and take on your foes in outer space. This is a 3D shooting game with an emphasis on intergalactic conflict. Make your way through a series of intricately drawn star systems to get narrative points. Both fictional and non-fictional aspects are well balanced in this title. Data from more than 150,000 space objects was utilized to create a feeling of realism. So that's the list of 10 best space games on PS5 and PS4 that you can play in 2022. I'd appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel Games Puff if you found this video entertaining.